Hello class, today I'm gonna talk about depression in college student. College depression is a common problem. The emotional transition to college can be challenging from some adults. More college students are struggling with depression than today than in the past. Depression is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of loneliness and sadness at least 2 weeks or more. It's not just about the blues or sign of weakness, and you can just simply snap up of depression. According to the National Network of Depression Centers, depression is the leading cause of disability in American age 14 to 44 years old, with a disorder affecting nearly 7% of the country's population. Over 39% of the college students feel so depressed that it was difficult to function. How can I recognize college depression? Well, there are some signs of symptoms that students might be experiencing during college, include feeling of sadness, emptiness, and loneliness, insomnia, guilty, loss of interest or pleasure in most of all normal activities such as hobbies or sports, um, tiredness, change in appetite, negative change in academic performance, anxiety, trouble focusing, frequently thoughts of death or suicide, and unexplained physical problems such as back pain or headache. There are some reasons students are vulnerable to depression. College students face challenge, pressures, anxiety that can cause them feel overwhelmed. They maybe feel homesick, often for the first time in their lives. They are living on their own without any limits on their sleep schedule, the foods they choose to eat, and how much time they spend on activities such as video games or social media. They are adapting to new schedule and works, but adjusting to life with roommates and figuring out how to belong money and intimate relationships. Also can serve as major sources of stress. Dealing with this change during the transition from adolescence to adulthood can tire or unmask the depression during college in some students. Um, if you think your child might be dealing with depression, talk to him or her about what's going on and listen. Encourage your child to share his or her feelings with you or someone else he trusts. Ask your child to make an appointment with a doctor as soon as possible. Some college offer mental health services able to provide information about local doctors and therapists who can help. There's no way to prevent depression during college. However, helping your child become used to his or her college campuses before the start of the school year maybe prevent your child to visit the campus and talk to students, counselors, or faculty about what to expect or and where to find support. Um, Emphasize the importance of a good night's sleep. To little sleep can help to depression. Suggest that your child limits social media use, especially at night when it may interfere with the sleep. Um, if your college child has depression or has risk factors for depression, make sure he or she takes the disorder into consideration when applying to another college. Talk about where choosing a college close to home or a small college may might make the transition more easier. In addition, help your child become familiar with campus counseling resources. Um, if you or someone you know is experiencing suicide thoughts, don't hesitate to get help. You can call 911 or go to the nearest hospital or call the suicide hotline. It's 9800273 touch talk. And I think it's gonna be over. Thank you so much.